Was it Jefferson Starship? I think it was, yeah. You know, with the rising temperatures, do you know what? It is time to get out the gardening gloves and start working in our yards. Now, my next guest is, is the host of DIY's network, I Hate My Yard, and has cool and creative ideas that will inspire you, and they're easy to do, and they're perfect weekend projects to kind of just perk up the backyard, right?
Yeah.
So would you please welcome Sara Bendrick. How are you, Sara?
I'm great.
And congrats on your show.
Thank you. I'm so excited. I love design. I love landscape, so I'm so happy to show you some of these fun projects.
Pretty cool when you get given a show for your ideas. So let's hear some of these ideas.
Yeah, definitely. A great way that you can perk up your yard is to add a fountain. Now, this not only adds something visual, but it also changes the mood of a space when you can listen to water.
I like listening to water, and it doesn't have to be that expensive.
Right, it doesn't. And this is a great way to make your own fountain. Basically, what we have is a basin here. We have a cooking grate. We also have a pump here. We have some tubes, some sealant. If you can put all these items together, you can make your own fountain. The first thing you need to do is dig a hole to put the basin in. We'll go ahead and fill this basin with rocks, and we'll have some brick here. We'll place the grate right there, and we'll run the tube through the center there.
Okay.
And you can pick out.
Is that what this is?
Yeah, that's what that is right there.
You know what? The sound of water, doesn't it make you kind of just want to run to the bathroom?
Well, you know, you can adjust the sound depending on how high it goes.
Just don't put your hand in it when you go to sleep.
Oh, right.
No. But I do. No, I'm telling you that it's very relaxing, and it's very relaxing.
It is.
You can sit out there, read a book, sit in the shade, listen to the water. The bird. I love it. Okay.
You know, the hardest part about this project is picking out the feature you want on top. So
the what?
The hardest part about this project is figuring out what feature you want on top.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
So you could pick a ceramic like that, or like this. You could pick almost any sort of garden pot and place that on top.
So it's just really up to your creativity.
Yep.
Okay, very cool.
Yep.
So you can make. How much would something like this cost?
It depends on your basin that you got here, but you can go anywhere from $100 to about $300. Should get you a nice do-it-yourself fountain.
Isn't that cool? I like that. Okay. And you can make it all by yourself.
You can make it all by yourself. The longest part is shopping for the pot and digging the hole.
Okay, very cool. All right, so what's our next idea here?
All right, this is one of my favorite projects. I absolutely hate blank walls. Walls that have nothing on them.
Yes.
This is a great way to spruce it up. This is moss graffiti. And basically what you do is we're going to take some buttermilk.
What?
Yes. We're going to take some buttermilk right here. We're going to take some water right here. About 2 cups of each is what you want to do.
Okay.
We also want to add some sugar because the sugar is going to help our moss grow.
I feel like we're making biscuits.
Well, basically, we're growing our own
So
moss.
you're growing moss.
We are. So I have some moss here, but in this form, it's too hard to manipulate. So what we're going to do is we're going to knock off all the dirt from the moss.
Okay.
We're going to throw it in the blender with our buttermilk and our water.
So you've already taken the dirt off.
I've already taken the dirt off. And we're going to go ahead and blend it for about 2 to 5 minutes. What we want is a paint consistency. And so if it's a little liquidy, we can add a little corn syrup to make it a little thicker. So,
what?
Yep. I'll go ahead and get it started.
Don't you buy this at Whole Foods when you drink these things?
Well, that's a different type of moss. I wouldn't drink this. And so basically you're going to blend this to, let's see, what you desire. And then once it's all mixed up, we're going to go ahead and take a paintbrush and we're going to paint out whatever design you want. So.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, so this is an M for Marie.
Look how cool that is. And you just pick it up and paint with it?
You pick it up and paint with it once you get it to the right consistency. So keep blending. It's not quite there.
So what's the consistency?
We want a nice paint consistency. That's right. You got it.
I'm subtle. Okay.
Yeah, really. And so once we get it all mixed up, then we'll
that is really cool. I'm going to go try that.
Now the key though is to keep water on it. So water it every other day with a mister. Okay.
And it'll just keep kind of...
And it'll keep growing, and if you need to fill in, you can keep this in your fridge and just kind of fill in the blank spots and just spray it with the water, and it'll grow in. You can do any hard surface, whether it's wood or brick, so dress up any wall.
Okay, what's our next item? That is a really cool idea.
All right.
You can even put out phrases, right? Like, take your shoes off.
Yeah. Yeah, you could.
I like it.
All right, there's a lot of ways to make paving stones, but this is a great way to make some unique step stones.
This is cool.
It is. You can use any hard material. We have decorative glass. We have decorative rock. What I want to do here is I want us to lay out a design ahead of time because when we mix the concrete, it dries so quick sometimes you don't get your whole design in.
So see, we saw a pot, and now we're going to get stoned.
I can't comment on that.
with something else. Okay. Okay, so you're making any kind of design?
We are making a design, and we're doing it in this area first because once we mix up the concrete, we don't want it to dry too quick.
Okay.
So we're going to go ahead and pour our...
Is this any kind of concrete?
We're going to use a Type S mortar, which is a really strong mortar.
Okay.
So that's going to help prevent cracks, and there's also rebar in these stepping stones here.
Look at this. Okay, seriously, I love this. Look at that. Isn't that cool?
You know, it's a great way to add color.
Awesome? And you can set these, you know, you just dig a little hole and you set them out there.
Set them in there.
Do you know what? I have to tell you something my mom did, but that would be so cool to put it around. My mother took us all out. My dad mixed the cement.
Okay.
And we all put our handprints. And then we took those stones with us every house we moved.
Smart.
She was pregnant with my youngest brother, and so the last one had a big question mark.
Oh, that's so cute. I'm going to steal
Yeah,
that
it's cute.
idea. Okay, so vertical walls are so hot right now.
Love this.
This is a great way to get some green on a wall without actually having to build anything on the wall. Take an old recycled crate or an old recycled pallet right here. Basically, all we did is put a bottom to it. So it created a perfect little planter. You can put your
Is that
herbs.
so awesome?
It's
Herbs?
so easy. Herbs,
I'm doing
flowers.
that.
Yeah.
I am so doing that.
You could either hang it on a wall or you could go ahead and put legs on it and make it stand by itself.
And then you could even move it around if it's in too much sun, like in Vegas
Absolutely.
or whatever. I like that.
So it's a great way to use a recycled material, create a little garden. If you want to last longer, you might put some sealer on it. Other than that, you have an easy garden.
That is so cool, and it would decorate your walls and everything else. I love it.
Yeah.
Great ideas.
Yeah.
Come back. I want more ideas.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I will.
All right. And for more information on how to do these projects, go to our website. And when we come back, we're going to catch up with Hot Lips Houlihan herself, Sally Kellerman. And we're going to talk about the wild days that she had in the 70s. So stay with us. Lots of fun. Read my lips.
All right.